Mm-hmm.
Are you married?
Divorce.
Divorced. When did you get divorced?
2020.
2020. Okay, how long were you married?
8 years.
8 years. Why did you get divorced?
I think I want to answer this. Our lives were moving in two different directions.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably the main course. We didn't have any. We didn't have a unified vision in terms of how we want our relationship to be.
Okay. Okay.
Can we be politically correct or what?
Say keep it real.
Oh wow! I think we're. I guess for myself, I thought, we were going to be unified. I will say, I take some accountability as well. I was trying to force my ex-wife into entrepreneurship, and she told me, I just want to get a job, and I was like, no. I kind of refused that. Another thing was, which I take accountability to, it was just our whole family dynamics. In our house, we had two daughters together. We have another daughter, and then her brother stayed with us, her mom stayed with us, her uncle stayed with us. So nobody was working except myself. So it was just a lot of different things going on.
So basically, you both had completely different visions.
Correct.
Okay. And how long have you been married?
27 years.
So that's a long
And I
time.
still like my husband.
Yes, you say
It's
love, you
very
said
cute.
like.
Yes.
Yes.
Through the
Lord.
pandemic.
Because I didn't like mine.
Through the pandemic, we made it.
That's
awesome.
That's
Yes.
great.
I'm grateful to God.
That's awesome.
It's only God.
What are some of the things that you guys have been through to where you may have seen a divorce coming?
Oh, it could be a number of things. Let's talk about year 3, year 5, year 7, year 10. Those are the toughest years in marriage. And when you are, let's start with me wanting to have children and couldn't, and then we were talking about having, adopting, and then I was ready, but he wasn't ready, and then he was ready, I wasn't ready. And so I said, you know what, to keep peace in our home, we have to both be ready to adopt.
Right.
And so that was one of the challenges. And then just the whole trying to do the infertility thing and stressing him out, trying to get me, to become pregnant. Because, when you first get married, everybody thinks you're supposed to just have a baby right away, right? And it was prophesied and told me I was going to have twins and all these other things. And I was looking forward to it, but it didn't happen. And I'm grateful because we didn't force anything. And so, just dealing with that, and then communication. When you have two strong people in a home, you have to learn how to communicate.
That's hard.
Very hard because, he's an entrepreneur, I'm an entrepreneur. He's strong, I'm strong, but I know my place as we grow older together. When you're younger, you start thinking, well, this is how I want to do it. But then you got to go back to what the word says and let the husband is supposed to lead. And so that's what we're supposed to do. Don't be looking off. And so I had to
I guess I didn't know my place.
And I didn't know mine either, but thank God my husband was patient with me and he allowed me to grow. And then I was patient with him and he grew.
But Jennifer, do you honestly think that every man is supposed to lead? Because I
Yes.
don't believe that.
Yes, I do.
Every man?
Every man should lead. They have it in them, but if they don't follow Christ,
but they don't.
if they don't follow Christ, I don't know what to tell you.
You're right.
I'm so serious because we know these things before we get married. And if you're not equally yoked, then guess what happens? You're going to have friction. Then it's a challenge. And so those situations can happen. And so it took me, a few years to really come to a realization where I had to really fall on my face before God and ask him how to be a wife. Because a lot of times people get married and they don't know how to be parents. They don't know how to be wives, husbands, none of that. And when I fast and I pray and I ask God, show me how to be a wife. And that's when I started serving my husband. And when I served him, then I get a different response. And so I hated the smell of coffee. But now when I ask God, can I serve him? I serve him coffee every morning. And now I live for the smell of coffee. And so me being 57 now, learning these things later, I wish I would have known that from the beginning. Because, we have to know our roles. When you have two strong people in a house, it can be friction. And so those were some of the things, the challenges, it could sound petty to somebody else, but it's major. Those are reasons why people are breaking up. Little things like that.
Yeah. Listen.
Yes.
Listen. I'm an alpha female. I think they would say is I'm soft and I'm both. I feel like I'm both, Mm-hmm. I love to make my own money. Mm-hmm. I love to go out there and work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm building my own empire.
Right.
We can build it together.
Mm-hmm.
But don't ever try to stop me. I feel that's control. And I have issues with that. Don't ever try to stop me from living my dream.
Right.
If you live yours, let's live it together.
Right.
Let's help each other. Don't try to stop me.
And that support is so important, right? Because I'm an entrepreneur and I came out of, corporate America doing accounting for 20 something years. And when I stepped out on faith and, left my job to do real estate, that's a tough business. The average realtor last year made $0. And, when my husband said he support me 1,000%, oh, you couldn't tell me nothing. But if you don't have that support, it can be hard. Right. Very hard. Right. Yeah. So I know what you're saying. You have to, two people that, want to survive and strive in this world, but you need to be on one accord. Right. Yeah. That's the truth.
And did you ever get married then?
Absolutely.
You will?
Yeah. Hold on, let me do the math. Check in with me in about 70 some days.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, let me do the math. 77 days.
You count down. That's awesome to hear, because so many people, when they divorce, they leave angry, bitter, and say all marriages are like that. That's so good.
That was me.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was me. I was like, I'm never get married. But I'm at a point in my life where I want to get married.
Yes.
And I'm gonna be like, man, I'm gonna put the phone on the box. I'm just gonna call you. Seriously, I'm gonna call you to help me out, because I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm still learning. Because like I said, I didn't want to be married when I got married, but I want to get married again, and because I'm in love with the person, not because I'm pregnant,
right?
Right. And when I do, I'm gonna reach out to you.
I got some great information for you. I do. It's life changing. Yeah.
And text me what I need to be reading in the Bible.
I will.
Exactly.
I will.
About marriage.
Yes.
I read the Bible, but not as much as I should.
No, we all. It's personal. It's personal. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you've been married for 21 years.
27.
27 years.
Yes.
That's a long time.
It is for the same man. I love it.
Bless you.
Yes.
God definitely bless you. Because I went through that. In effect that you obviously met the right man for you. And right
it's my soulmate. Yeah. Because I denied my flesh. And so before I met him, not to say I was celibate my whole life, but I practiced celibacy when we met, so that I could truly know that this is my soulmate. And my husband, he wasn't celibate. I wasn't celibate before we met. But then I rededicated myself back to God and made a promise that I would never give my gift up unless it's my husband. And so that's not a popular conversation today. In America, people say, oh, I want to test it out. I want to do this. I want to do that. Yeah. And so I can honestly say that's the foundation that kept us through the 27 years, because we denied our flesh and made sure we didn't do anything until the night of our honeymoon. And guess what? The night of our honeymoon, my cycle came on. So I said, God, you're really, really funny, right? So it just, and people, and I have the younger generation, I tell them this story all the time. Miss J, now you want to test run, and I'm like, no, sweetie, I did not, because I knew what I needed, because I'm a strong-willed person, and I knew he was strong, but we needed to sacrifice something. And that's what we chose. And so, did we have a perfect marriage? Absolutely not. But I'm telling you that 3, 5, 10, those years, those anniversaries, those are the toughest times. So when people call me and say, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, yes, you can, keep pushing. But it has to be 2.
Right.
It can't be one pushing and one pulling. Then if you can't meet a common ground, get counsel. There's safety in counsel.
I did that.
Yeah.
She advised me to leave.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's something.
Because every time we went to counseling, first of all, you get a counselor for what? To tell her everything.
Everything.
Not to hide certain things from her. You got to tell her everything so she can get to the bottom of it. She can't really get to the bottom of it if she doesn't
So you
know
didn't
everything.
choose a male, you chose a female.
Huh?
You chose a female versus a male.
She was bisexual.
Oh, okay.
And every day we went to counseling and we got in the car. He cussed me out.
Did he help pick
I
the
had time. Yeah, I sent him 3 counselors. He chose that one.
Oh, okay, good.
And he said, I had to tell her that. It's always, we don't have to talk about that. I'm like, no, we have to talk about everything.
Right.
My issue, your issue, everything.
Lay it on the table.
Right.
And he did not like it to where we just stopped going. Well, yeah. But yes, counseling, y'all.
It's key. It's key.
God, counseling.
Yes. Prayer, fasting.
And the want to. And the want to, right?
Yes, yes. And being on one accord. And,
Go ahead.
and you asked me, about the differences and things that we've gone through. I even went through 10 years of depression, having a hormonal imbalance, and I wrote about it in my book. I brought you a copy too. And
yes, your book. Yes.
And
Let me see.
yes, so going through depression for 10 years, my husband was my in-house counselor. And I wrote about it in the book because I had a hormonal imbalance. And now in the book, I share how I got through that. And so that could have been a divorce.
Right.
Because a lot of women are going through hormonal imbalances. And if your spouse,
You don't know the story. You don't know my story.
you don't. And so pouring from an empty cup, that's what I was doing. That's my chapter where the bookmark is. And I think about that could have been a divorce. Or, me working all the time
Do you
could have been
mind?
a divorce.
I'm sorry, do you mind reading this page?
Oh, I don't know. Yes. And then I also brought you a t-shirt that I'm wearing. And during that depression and when God was putting me on my face to get delivered on how to serve my husband, he said, now I want you to create a shirt and tell people to stop fighting. It's a fixed fight with Jesus Christ. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not unto your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge God and he'll direct your path. And so once I did that, I saw my life turning all the way around. And then I got healed from the depression. My husband was the biggest supporter ever, the biggest supporter. And that's so important because so many women are suffering in silence because they don't have the support or they didn't share with their spouse what they're going through. And we've gone through a lot, Black women, getting our partial hysterectomies, full hysterectomies, things of that nature. And that's a challenging time. And men should really listen to their wives when they're going through those different things. And so I know my husband could probably have to bring him on to tell you how did he make it through.
I want to bring you guys back as a couple.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
Get your side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your side.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, please go to that.
I will.
And where could they buy your book at?
So they can go to any of my social media and just DM me because I don't have a link or anything. I'm old school, so somebody got to help me with getting my links together. But if you go to any social media, Jennifer Houston Broker, and just DM me that you would like a copy of the book, I'll get it to you right away.
Okay.
Yes, same thing with the shirts. Yes, please, because it's a collaboration. And so I'm going to be writing my own book about real estate and my journey through real estate. And then that's when I'll really, be able to put it out there.
You done a book signing yet?
Yes, we have one in Chicago, my hometown. But I'm going to do one here. I haven't done one here, so I would love to do that here. Because it's several women that come together and shared our stories. And it's some powerful ones in there. And we have a pastor's wife who is my family, went through a divorce as well, and she shares her story. You may have to bring her on in the room. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let me know.
I will.
Okay.
Yes. So you want me to read this first page?
Yes, please.
Okay, so the title of the book is You Don't Know My Story. And my chapter is Pouring from an Empty Cup. Silent Battles, Unseen Strength. Okay, in a world that consistently asks us to give, support, and nurture, the metaphor of pouring from an empty cup emerges as a disturbing reminder of an often neglected truth. You cannot serve from an empty vessel. My journey, marked by trials, tribulations, and eventual triumph, embodies this metaphor. This chapter is not just my story, it is a beacon for every woman who has ever felt depleted, undervalued, or invisible. It is for those who have tirelessly poured themselves into the lives of others, often at the expense of their own well-being. Through my narrative, I hope to inspire you to pause, reassess, and begin the essential work of filling your own cup. And when I was in Chicago and we did the book signing, I had at least 7 men bought the book, and they called me, and you could hear them choking a little when they told me they read the whole book, but then they talked to me about my chapter. And I pray that they were, set free and healed and delivered from how they're dealing with their spouse. Yeah, so it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. God is so faithful. It's Him. Yes.
And this is mine, right?
Yes, it is. I'm going to sign it. And that's your shirt. And then I want you to design it up and put some bling on it. Because listen, you cannot come on the Glitterati without some glitter. Queen Glitterati.
I need you to sign my shirt in my
I will.
My book.
I will.
Okay.
I'm so grateful to be here. Yes.
Jennifer Houston.
Lord. Yes. You're both from Chicago. People always say that.
Jennifer Houston, the broker.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming. I so appreciate you. And give me a hug. I haven't seen you in years. It's so good to see you.
Yes, it is.
And the Pretty House Guy, correct?
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
Thank you. And that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for coming to watch Keeping It Real with King Ryan.